All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody in NAF Atsugi. Welcome from our Facebook fans out there at Big Channel Land and everybody out there who tunes in. I'm Captain Steve Weeman, CEO of NAF Atsugi, and my friend down there, CMC Duncan. Master Chief, how you doing today?
Doing well today, sir.
Very good, and we've got a great show, kind of a special one for you today. As you noticed, we don't have our typical Sailor of the Week. We have a Civilian of the Week on the show with us today, and we are very happy and proud and excited to welcome Miss Clara Schueler to the Atsugi team, and she's going to be taking over the Fleet and Family Support Center downstairs. So welcome, Clara. Thank you for joining us today.
Wonderful to be here, sir.
And we've had her on the rolls, trying to get her in place for about 8 or 9 months now, and you've been a member of the team, just not physically in Japan for many months. So it's glad to see you're actually here and really taking charge of the whole program. So thanks, nice to have you.
Thank you.
So where are you coming from exactly? Where was your last duty station?
I was working for the Army at Fort Stewart, Georgia, director of the Soldier and Family Assistance Center, working with the wounded, ill, and injured soldiers.
Wow, that's great work. And you are not a stranger to Atsugi, as I understand.
Not at all, sir. I was here from 2008 until 2010.
Wow, that's wonderful. Well, welcome back. Welcome back home, and welcome back to the Navy. I'm sure your preferred service, although no disrespect to the U.S. Army out there. I love them all. But we are very excited to have you here, and thank you very much. And one of your first acts since you've arrived is, it's October 1st now, and as I understand it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Is that correct?
It is indeed, sir.
Okay. Well, I've got a very special piece of paper here, and this is a proclamation that we're going to sign up today, and you're going to be talking a little bit about domestic violence awareness very soon. So I just want to say in declaration that this is Atsugi's Domestic Violence Awareness Month program. We're kicking it off with this on October 1st. So I'm going to sign this up. Our great friends in the media are going to be posting this on our Facebook site so that you can read it all. And this is a very important issue that we have to tackle. Everybody that gets treated with respect, and certainly inside the families and the households, we need to be very aware of this. So I'm going to sign this up. We'll post it up there, and you'll do a little training with us here in a minute. Is that okay?
Absolutely, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I hereby proclaim that this is Domestic Violence Awareness Month in Atsugi on the first day of October 2013. And again, we'll post this up there. Lots to learn, lots to be aware of, and we're going to tackle this problem once and for all.
Together.
Okay, together, absolutely. Okay, so here it is. We're going to post this here real soon, and thanks for tuning in on us. And once we get up on the Facebook, you can read all the notes and nuance on here, and we'll have this posted throughout the base as well. So thanks for tuning in, and lots more to talk about here in a few minutes. Okay, we got just a couple notes today, CMC. Can you help us out with that?
Yes, sir. We got a gate closure coming up. The main gate will be closed on Saturday, October 12th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. due to scheduled maintenance on the inbound and outbound lanes. The west gate will be open during this time, so for any questions or concerns, please call Public Works at 115.
Okay, it's that time of the year, and if you still have not received your flu shot or vaccine, please go to the branch health clinic as soon as you possibly can. For any questions or concerns, please call the branch health clinic at 264-3958.
All right, and also one of our favorite subjects we like talking about, turning off the air conditioning. Cooler weather has finally hit in AF Atsugi, and that means winter is right around the corner. In preparation for the winter season, we will turn off the air conditioning. The warehouses, shops, and office ACs will be turned off now through Friday, October 4th. Retail areas and clubs will have theirs turned off from Monday, October 7th through October the 11th. Housing, BOQ, BEQ, and the clinic will be the last ones to have their ACs turned off on Tuesday, October the 15th through Friday, October the 18th. And of course, you have to remember everything is at the CEO's discretion, so that may change.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll keep monitoring on the AC. If it gets cooler earlier, we're going to turn off that air conditioning to save some utility bucks. And as we know, about an hour and a half ago, the furlough has hit and the government shut down. So we're very conscious of what we spend out here on utilities. So we want to make sure we're using the government's money the best we can. So. Okay, well that's all for Captain's Call notes. And again, I want to turn the show over to Ms. Schueler. And so, Clara, can you tell us a little bit about how big the problem is here and some of the things that we can do to help prevent domestic violence for us today?
Well, incidents of domestic violence across our entire culture is something that we want to increase and improve awareness of. And a lot of people are very often unsure that the signs and symptoms that they see are actually those of domestic violence. So what we'd like to do is to share a little information about some of the red flags and to make sure that if you see or you happen to be the victim of some of these signs and symptoms, that you have somebody that you can go to, that you can talk to, that is strictly on board, and that's their whole purpose, is to make sure that you're safe and that you're being cared for. And we have a number of events that we're going to be sponsoring throughout the month that are also, the intent there is to increase awareness for not only yourselves, but to help us to spread the word for those around us so that we're all watching and taking care of each other.
That's great. Well, we really applaud the effort, so thank you for sharing that with us.
Yes. Some of the red flags that we want people to be aware of is hitting and shoving or slapping or pushing. A lot of times people also don't understand that the way that you talk to someone, the words that you use, the tones that you use those words in, could also constitute incidents that are considered interpersonal and domestic violence. Then we also have a lot of times people are unsure, do I qualify for services, because they think that it's only for married people, and it's not. We have, in the dating relationship sometimes there are incidents that make you wonder, am I being abused? Am I being physically abused? Am I being emotionally abused? Who can I go to talk to that I can talk about what I'm experiencing so that I can get some help? And so we offer the services downstairs at the Fleet and Family Support Center for those that are married, for those that are in the dating relationships, for those that are in the same-sex relationships, and those that just want to know more because they may be observing it among their friends or someone in their family. We have subject matter experts such as domestic violence victim advocates downstairs. We have a clinical team that is available that has social workers and psychologists available. And our sole purpose is to make sure that you're aware. If you are a victim, we're here to take care of you and help you be safe.
So, Clara, maybe you can help us out a little bit. What would be some barriers? I think one of the most important points to remember for anybody who's in this situation is that your services down there are completely confidential. And so maybe you can help us out with a couple of different methods to reassure people that, hey, this is something that you can do without either getting in trouble with.
Yes, sir. There's a couple of ways. An individual who believes that they may be the victim of domestic violence have two options. The first one is to make a restricted report, which is available to anyone who's over the age of 18 that may want to come in and talk to someone about the experiences that they're having. And we do not get anyone else involved. For example, a restricted report does not include law enforcement. We're not obligated to bring in the chain of command. However, the individual does still receive medical attention and services in response to the signs and symptoms and the questions that they might have.
Okay, great.
On the flip side of that, sir, is the unrestricted report, which again, anyone is eligible to make that report, at which time we would seek the assistance and support from our law enforcement, NCIS, security. Command is going to be involved. And then, of course, we continue to make sure that they have access to medical attention as necessary and needed.
Sure. So you, when you do an unrestricted report, you kind of give up some of that privacy piece.
Yes, sir.
But as we know, domestic violence is a crime, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
And so, in my opinion, I think, when you do make an unrestricted report, it gets the right people involved that can help you out the most. But certainly in a restricted report, that's just fine. We want to get you the help as soon as we can, as quickly, and the most help that we can, and still keeping that a private environment. So,
Absolutely. Safety is the key for us, sir.
Okay, great. So any events going on this week or this month that you can help us and that we can look forward to help
Yes,
get
sir.
the word out?
Absolutely. We would invite everyone in the community to come through the Fleet and Family lobby. We have our silent witness silhouettes, male and female cutouts, where we will offer some of the statistics and information about domestic violence to, again, with the intent to increase awareness of this crime. We made handouts of the red flags that I mentioned to you a little bit earlier. And Branch Health Clinic's pharmacy is going to also be putting those inside the bags as patients pick up their prescriptions from the windows. The commissary is also going to do the same thing by including the information for us when the customers check out. They'll be put inside of their grocery bags as they leave. The CDOs and the security forces have graciously agreed to let us put purple ribbons on the antennas of all of their units.
Nice.
And the goal here is to remind the base that these people are our first responders, and they are definitely here to help. They're an integral part of the safety planning for anyone who may be victimized by this crime. And they're going to be displayed on the vans by tomorrow, the 2nd of October.
Awesome.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have an MWR-sponsored 5K run at the end of the month, which is going to be our conclusion and wrap-up event. And we have a few T-shirts for the first 10 people that make it past our finish line. So we're hoping that the community will come out, support us,
Okay.
have some fun on the run, and I want to see the first 10 that make it across for those T-shirts.
I will probably not be a winner, but I will be out there to support, Clara. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Well, great. That's really special what you're doing for the community, and you got a great staff down there. You all do such wonderful things, and really, it's all about family readiness and making sure that you have a safe environment to live and work in here. It's a society problem.
Yes,
it's
sir.
not specific to Atsugi or Navy Japan. This is something that we bring with us, and something that we have to fix while we're here. And so, anyone out there who's seeing this, if you see it or suspect it, or just have some questions about it, we've got a great staff downstairs to help you out with that.
Help us take a stand against domestic violence.
There we go. Great closing. Clara, thanks. It's wonderful to have you on the show.
Thank you again, sir.
We're going to be back in about a minute or so after MWR tells us about all the great tours that are going on. And we've got some few BZs and some ice comments that you're going to help us out with a little bit later on.
Oh, yes, sir, of course.
Okay, all right. So we'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in, and come back as soon as the MWR is over, and we'll see you in just a minute.
Registration for lifeguard training will take place through October 18th. All participants must be 15 years or older, and the fee will cover all courses and material and certifications. Please call 264-6165 for more information. Gather your family and friends to get together over pizza. Schedule a pizza-making event at Parcheesi's Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 264-6383 to make your reservation today. Join us in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month for Latin Night on Saturday, October 5th at the Atsugi Convention Center. Festivities will kick off at 8 p.m. and go till midnight. This event will have live entertainment and is free and open to all adults 18 years and older. Sign up now at the Corner Pocket Cash Cage to participate in our next MWR Flea Market on Saturday, October 19th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Club Trilogy parking lot. And don't forget to visit all the tables on the event day to find your next treasure. Now back to Captain's Call.
Okay, we're back with part 2 of today's Captain's Call, and welcome back to the show. Thanks, MWR, for all that you do. And we're here with Miss Clara Schueler. She's our new Fleet and Family Support Director down there, and we've got all kinds of great information. And please come by and see her. She's a great addition to the Atsugi team, and very happy to see you on the show in your first week of work here in Atsugi.
Thank you.
So very bold and brave for you to get on the airwaves in front of millions of people out here. So great job. And thanks for helping us through today.
Yes,
so
sir.
CMC, we got a couple items to talk about there on
We
the
do,
things
sir.
that we
We
can
do.
do better around here.
We do. All right, we're starting off first with the Holmesy Fitness Center. I would like more or less meals classes on Wednesdays and Fridays. Thank you.
Okay, short and sweet.
Yeah,
Okay,
straight to the
so for Mr. Blanchard, thank you for your comments. Based on the current mission requirements, we are currently offering more than the required number of group fitness classes and have had to begin charging for classes beyond our requirement. Unfortunately, the usage numbers for those extra classes cannot justify additional classes at this time, and there is a possibility that we may have to discontinue some of these classes that are not self-sufficient. So bottom line is we're kind of at a tipping point on the number of classes that we have out there, so probably adding more at this point will not be too prudent and not cost-wise. So, but keep putting in your comments, and please talking to the fitness gurus over there and to make your program better. So thanks for writing in.
All right, sir, our next concern comes for NGIS. I'm going PCS, and I was trying to reserve a room, but they told me they are fully booked. Then later I found out that some people had checked in with Space A status. How is it that they know about the priority statuses of the reservations?
Interesting. Okay, so from the NGIS director, providing our guests with the best possible hospitality and service has always been our mission. And below is our lodging patron eligibility. NGIS offers lodging services for individual and group TDY travelers, DoD civilians, and space available travelers, retirees, and reservists. Priority 1 is the official duty travelers, Armed Forces active duty member on TDY or PCS. And priority 2 is non-duty travelers, space available, as determined by management and based on availability. Once a priority 2 reservation has been confirmed for a specific period of time, the reservation may not be changed except in the times of a contingency or an emergency. I've checked our availability in the last 15 days. We do have rooms for all types of lodging patrons, but we are concerned with the unsatisfactory service you went through during your reservation, and he has addressed it with the front desk supervisor. So sounds like we had a bad experience there. Maybe do some training with the front desk. Yeah, we want to make sure that we get all of our priority folks in there, and it sounded like you were one of them. So we will talk with the directors there and making sure that you get the requirements you need, especially if you're on orders or something like this. So thanks, and sorry we missed the boat on that particular one.
All right, sir. Next up, we have Parcheesi's. Parcheesi's used to be my usual lunch, but since they moved to that crappy Bombers, the quality or the pizza tastes weird and the selections are gone. Subpar quality pizza. Bring back the usual menu or close down Bombers to make it the old Parcheesi's again.
Okay, well, I would beg to differ on the Bombers. I will take you. I will take you to task on that one. I like Bombers. I got a lot of great food there. So now the Parcheesi setup over there, that is purely temporary. If you know, about 2 months ago, we advertised that Parcheesi's was going down to do some renovation to the kitchen. In fact, the kitchen was falling into the concrete below it. So
if you walked in the front door, you'd be on your way to the United States.
You wouldn't want that. You would not want to be falling through. Those ovens are heavy. Yeah. And so we have some structural issues we're going through there. Great news, we're ordering materials, and our NAFAC folks are going to go in and be able to fix that in the next couple of months. So all will be right in your world, your Parcheesi's world here very, very soon. You'll have that great pizza and all those wonderful selections back. Again, the Bombers Parcheesi's experiment should be over pretty soon. But I want to thank the Parcheesi's crew for working temporarily over there. They're working with makeshift setup and for all food and beverage. Great job getting that going with that unexpected contingency there. So good job. Thanks for writing in. Appreciate your candor on that Bombers comment.
All right, sir. Next, we have the Navy Exchange. There is nothing wrong with McDonald's or any restaurants on Atsugi in particular, but I feel that something needs to be open 24 hours. When people work night shift and get off at work, we don't always want to cook, and people that live in the barracks don't always have that option. E5 and below can't leave base, and they live in the barracks for the most part, so something should be available past mid-rats in the galley.
Okay, good point. And it's from Mr. Newbill over at the exchange. The Navy Exchange, which includes McDonald's, works like any other business. They have to stay profitable. There's not enough customer base on Atsugi to keep McDonald's or any other Navy Exchange concept open 24 hours a day. As far as the mid-rations and time available, you need to contact the supply officer or the galley to request additional hours. I think that might be doable as far as the mid-rats go. We'll take a look at that. But just like Conrad said, we don't have the customer base to stay open 24 hours. The McDonald's is a contractor, so Navy Exchange can do some stuff with their operating hours, but they don't have to, and that's basically a business decision. So we'll take a look at that. Thanks for writing in, and we'll see what we can do for those folks that are working nights. Thanks.
All right, sir. Another one for Navy Exchange. On September 19th, I had gone over to the food court at 1100. I was first in line to get food from Popeyes, but told it would be a 10 to 15 minute wait. Then again on 24th September, I stopped at Popeyes again, and they were still closed. It was 11:15. Myself and two other individuals were told it would be 10 to 15 minutes until the chicken was ready. Staff personnel are very friendly, so this is not against them. I just wonder if they are to open up at 11, they should have chicken ready to go.
Okay, you hit the nail on the head. If it says 11 o'clock, you should be able to get a Subway, you should be able to get ice cream, you should be able to get an Anthony's Pizza or whatever right when it opens. So, and that includes Popeye's chicken. So as far as the just the process goes, we have some deep fat fryers back there that have to be turned on well in advance, even a couple hours to make sure the chicken's done and that it's sanitary. So they were having some trouble with the fryers that day. But hey, no excuse. If you didn't get your chicken on time that day, we need to do better. So thanks for writing in, and we'll make sure that we do better for you next time. Thanks.
Can't deny people our chicken, sir.
That's right. That's right. That's important staple here. So is that it?
That's it, sir.
Okay. Well, thanks, and we're ready to go to the Bravo Zulus. Miss Clara, she's going to help us through the good news and the folks that are doing a great job around here. All yours.
Okay. First of all, let's send a Bravo Zulu out to security. We'd like to say Bravo Zulu to security for doing what they do and keeping NAF Atsugi safe. Also, Bravo Zulu to the MA SAW. Approached two females who were wearing less than flattering clothing. I did not catch his name, but he conducted himself in a very professional manner. This was the first time I've seen this done here at Atsugi, a practice that should be done a little more.
Very good security. Good job. All right, next one's yours too.
Okay.
You get them all.
Oh, wow, I like this. The next one is for our auto hobby shop. I was instructed not to use personally identifying information when I pulled up the website. I assume this means last names. Joe at the auto hobby shop made my car run better than new. He advised me what to buy and also how to clean my throttle body. I am so grateful. Joe also fixed a big problem with my brake nut by getting a personal tool out of his locker, and getting a control arm bushing on was fixed by Joe, or I couldn't even drive home. Jeremy was ready to make a new flare in on my line. I didn't ask, he just knew what I needed. What great guys. The drill bits at this place don't work, and I almost threw out my arm because they are stupid dull. Hasn't anybody heard of a drill bit sharpener? And the air impact wrench is not good in my opinion. Too weak. I was told this had been a need for some time. Otherwise, a really great place to fix your car.
Okay, that was kind of a BZ mixed in with an ice comment there. So well done, shipmate. You got one in there on us. So we'll look with Keith over there to see if we can do about what is it? The drill bit sharpener.
Drill bits.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
ITT, Tours and Tickets, IAC Travel. Kumiko-san is an outstanding employee who always provides excellent customer service. She is friendly, efficient, and helpful. She takes time to help the customers with all their inquiries and questions. She truly goes above and beyond and is an asset to the IAC Tours office. Our Child Development Center. Today, I spoke with Ms. Lee Papa, Director of the CDC at Atsugi NAF. I was very much impressed by her professionalism and her sincerity. She was welcoming and attentive to my concerns regarding the recent charges of child abuse in the CDC preschool area. My now preschooler has been attending the CDC since our arrival to Atsugi over a year and a half ago. I can only say good things about the care he has received there and of the teachers in his classrooms. With the background in health and administration, I know that one cannot always know the entirety and total predisposition of those under one's supervision. I believe that the actions of those accused of abusing some of the preschoolers should not reflect negatively on Ms. Papa, nor those in administration. She is not responsible for the behavior of another adult. From what I have seen, Ms. Papa exhibits a genuine concern for the well-being of the children under her care at the CDC. I am grateful to the person who was brave and caring enough to speak up when they saw children being mistreated. I am also grateful to Ms. Papa for her handling of the unfortunate turn of events, for her willingness to communicate with concerned parents, and for the work she has done thus far at the CDC for our children.
Well, CMC, that's a great one.
Yes, sir.
We really appreciate that write-up, and to whoever wrote that in, thank you very much for your sincere comment. And we have great confidence in Miss Papa and Miss Neal, Miss Sarah over there. You guys do a great job, and we really appreciate that. And we certainly did. We've been talking about this in public for the past few weeks. And unfortunately, we did have an event there, but I think we've taken the proper actions to make sure that your kids and the community out there is safe, and you're getting what you expect and what you deserve for being a Navy family over here. So, especially with CDC care, that is about as important as you can get here around Atsugi. So thanks for your write-in. We really appreciate it, and thanks for your comments and for trusting the CDC over there. And thanks to Miss Lee and Miss Sarah for doing a great job. We really appreciate your efforts. And for all the folks that work in CDC, we owe you a great debt for taking care of the young kids over there in a safe and professional way. So thanks very much. Okay. So Clara, great job. You are hired. You are welcome here on the captain's call at any time in the future. So thanks for everything, and welcome aboard to the team. Thanks for what you're doing for Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We'll do our part, make sure the word gets out there, and I'm very happy to have you on the team and part of the Atsugi winning team.
Wonderful to be back.
Okay. Well, thanks, CMC. Thanks for helping us through. And the AO team, thank you very much for having us out today, and we'll see you next week on the Captain's Call. Thanks for tuning in.